Hello, hello. It's Jinx, and I am back for part 8 of GrimmDark, a Humblewood adventure, where some gals and I play Dungeons and Dragons 5th edition as animal friends. This is a pre-recorded segment right after I finish talking, broken up into 2-ish hour segments. Today is going to be closer to it, a little shorter, a little hour and a half. For your these short segments for your enjoyment, and it frees me up to be in the chat with you guys. So yip yip. If you enjoy the content and can spare $1 or more, please consider going to the website listed below or any of the other things there that you will see, including PayPal and Venmo and Cash App at jinxdances.com, please. It will help me bring better content to y'all and, I don't know, help me eat or something. So, last we left off, our adventure party finally completed their first dungeon. Yes! Now what? Let's find out what happens next.
Benevolent Dr. DM. Begging won't help you at this point. Welcome back.
Allah.
When last we left our heroes, it was a delightful scene. We had rejoined two lovers separated by centuries and mortality. Sir Chide's ring has been delivered to his love. The wedding can now commence, and you have been sent with your pockets full of fey treasures and a horn. Now, the unicorn horn you've already had, but the princess was good enough to enchant it to lead you to the correct mound where the prince, her nefarious brother, is staging his war. You've slain the unicorn, but it was just the forerunner for yet more invasion to come. The battle is not yet won. At this time, you find yourselves outside the burial mound, fairly refreshed. You have your supplies. You have a horn that leads you to the burial mound, and you have information on what's going on that might be useful to the townfolk. So, what do you do?
Oh. Gotta shake it off.
Following ahead to the mound. Did we want to? Well, we probably can't get money for Sir Chide stuff from those folks we met at the tavern.
No, because I think that would mean that we actually have stuff.
You do have some stuff, I believe.
Yeah, we have some of the stuff.
We gave him the ring. We gave them the ring.
Yeah.
And
What was the other thing that they wanted, anywho?
That's a really good question.
Well, I guess we don't need the money. We've buried that.
No, it would really help to have some money. Shit, there was another thing.
So, Blue happens to be wielding the sword.
Right.
I got it!
And then the princess was good enough to give you the hoarfrost brooch and some ice jewels.
Yep.
And you also looted the bracelets off of the corpse.
Oh, that's right.
Yes,
And
bracelets.
I believe you also picked up the silver crucifix that tried to stab you.
Oh, yeah.
So you have an odd assortment there on top of the prayer book, which was pretty fancy.
I have a magic jug.
A magic what?
A magic jug.
Oh,
yes,
jug.
there's also a mysterious fork and a mysterious jug.
Yeah, I have my mysterious iron fork. I think is used to detect fae.
It would help if I would read my
Thingamajig.
fucking notes.
Oh yeah, for a reason.
Sorry.
Didn't someone
Is Beatrix still
I did.
small?
So
What about
Beatrice
Beatrice?
is small.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
Half her,
Oh!
she's about half her normal size.
Dang it.
However, you feel almost like you're going through puberty again.
Oh!
Oh no.
Like you're
Oh, man.
slowly expanding. It's a painstaking process.
What are the shape of my eyebrows right now?
Oh yeah.
So
Are they snatched?
your eyebrows are actually growing back in as
Oh.
you
my gosh.
increase. So
Nice.
your eyebrows might be back within a day.
Whew.
Yeah. Didn't I paint them on somebody?
Berkeley?
You may have done it. I think you did it to me.
Yeah.
I have no memory of this, but I believe you.
I think
And
I just
Jill-
listened to the
Jill
recording
Pancakes is
a little bit ago.
patchy feathers right now, I think.
Yeah, Gerald
Oh, wait.
Pancakes is actually feeling fantastic because Gerald Pancakes recalls that his next saving throw he is guaranteed to pass as the
Oh,
lingering
that's right.
magic of the mushrooms
That's right.
traverses and tingles inside of his system.
Oh, I also have a fairy mushroom.
Yes,
one
I
too.
believe 3 of you do have mushrooms that you have not consumed yet.
Mhm.
When you pat your pouches to check, you are astonished to find that the mushrooms are in fact still there. They have not disappeared,
Nice.
which is a relief.
Bonkers.
Well,
Hey.
I'm furry.
Oh, that's right. You're a
I got like 10 inches of extra hair. How are my eyebrows doing? Did they get any like stuff, or is
So
it
your
just...
eyebrows
very
definitely
concerned
grew
about
out.
eyebrows.
So they're like a 1/4 inch shorter than the rest of your fur
All
because
right.
their starting point was lesser. So you have like little indents.
I
in
can
the
work
fluid.
with that.
I can work with that. That's doable.
Alrighty.
Cool.
Oh, part of
Okay,
all.
so if I remember correctly, and if I can learn how to decipher my own hieroglyphs of writing, we have to go either fight. The word is either fight or kill. I can't tell. Sir Chide's bride's brother. We got to go looking for him.
Right.
Right. The fairy prince.
Right. I do not believe that I wrote in. Well, the horn is enchanted to go looking for him.
Yep, just follow
Uh-huh.
your horn.
And I will say that the horn, as you check it out, as you pat it down, Berkeley,
Yes.
rub, you give the horn a little rub. The
Okay.
princess did this just so it wasn't constantly wanting to tug you. So you activate it, and then you feel it pull you to the west. So it definitely knows where it wants to go, and you can always check your compass again by another quick activation.
Okay. Alrighty. I think. Do we want to go back in there? Is there anything we need to go back in there for?
There were several reasons we wanted to go to burial mounds, right? Or like near other dead body thingies. We wanted to get the ring. There
Yep.
was
Grave robbing.
grave robbing. Did we do
Grave
some of that already? Did we rob it? Do we?
Have we robbed enough
You
graves?
What's
have-
this green shit over in the top? That's what top left. I want to know where the ooze goes.
There's Ooze.
Yeah, the green ooze.
Oh, you're right. You. It's coming out of that hole.
That's fine.
Well, you gonna do anything about it?
Yeah, you guys want to go look at the green hole?
Yeah, let's look at this hole.
All right, let's follow the green ooze.
Okay. This is game for whatever.
Well, I mean, I feel like we had at least a few different end goals, but side questy things, but I didn't write any of them down, so I'm going by y'all's notes.
All I have in big letters is that we need to go. I'm pretty sure it's fight. Fight the dude.
Yeah, I'm
So,
like from way
Gerald
in the beginning.
Pancakes, as you approach the ooze in search of its secrets, You find that the ooze is actually coming out of a giant hole in the mound. It's about 2 feet wide.
Mm-hmm.
It's right at the edge, and you can see it just tunneling down straight into the hole.
Mm.
The slime is gooey and somewhat opalescent in the sunlight.
Ah.
It's coming out of the mountain?
It's not flowing. It's not like a river or a waterfall. It almost looks like a snail trail.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
It was some kind of monster for him.
Alrighty.
Goo, eh?
What kind of check can I check?
Is it like a nature check
What's a goo
or?
check?
Yeah, it's a goo
I would
check.
take I would take a survival check.
Oh, maybe I should get
I'm
out
into
of here.
that. Wow. Tell me what goo I see. It's the stuff that's been
All
ripped
right.
out of the Detroit.
So Blue, you look at. All right. So I'm gonna do Gerald pancakes because I think that's funnier. So Gerald pancakes. You look at it and all you can think of is this looks a lot like an orange marmalade that they serve at the tavern. Blue, you look at it and you recognize it. This was the same slime that was found on the worm tongues that had burst in on you while you were inside the mound. And your best
Ew.
guess is that this is perhaps where they got in and they regularly go out at night, perhaps to feed.
Ew.
Hmm.
Acid
Should
goo
we try
trail.
The hole?
Say that again, Gerald.
Should we try to block the hole?
Oh.
I don't know if that's a good idea. I'm not saying it's a bad idea.
What if the worm tongues are eating precious little goats?
What?
Won't someone please think of the goats?
Goats. Ah.
That is a goat noise.
Okay. Let's do it. You know what? If we want to spend some time, I'm sure I could use some of my scrounge craft to figure out a way to plug up this hole from the acid tongues crawling out.
So, I'm tiny, but am I still strong?
You're still pretty strong.
I can like move some boulders, some rocks around and stuff.
There's not a ton of boulders. You do find some rocks and sticks nearby. And if you went into the trees, I'm sure you'd find more. If you want to, summer camp this.
Plug up the hole.
Well, they did make a hole in some. How solid is the mound?
Yeah.
The mound is about 1,000 years old, so it is heavily compressed earth with brick and mortar inside. Like
So
a
they
crypt.
could probably get through our stick. It might not be worth the effort if they can just acid their way through our plug.
It's about sending a message.
It's about sending.
Okay, you guys want to go to the mound?
This wasn't the mound.
The other one.
Oh, okay. The other
So there were
mound.
several mounds.
Several
The horn
mounds.
brought you to this one
Okay,
first.
here we are.
And now you're being pointed
Our horn again.
towards the west.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Berkeley, it's a little ridged. So you might want, if you're going to be checking it often, you might want some sort of lubricant to prevent calluses.
Sure. You said that right as I ate something. Oh God.
Oh.
Was it hot fucking nuts?
No. But it was like those like Spanish like treats that are like,
Oh, the little wheels?
yeah.
Those are good.
Yes.
Anywho.
Mhm.
So where are we headed?
Let's follow Berkeley's horn.
Okay.
We keep following pointy things in people's pants.
We do.
Wave my wand around and, take it.
You don't care who sees, just in front of everyone.
Just everyone just swinging around, and follow it like a good possum.
All right.
Good possum. Berkeley is there.
Now, the
gonna
real
fight.
problem,
I can lead you very well.
the real issue is that you don't actually know how far this is. So let's go ahead and go to the forest. We're walking. So let me, oh my god, I've packed most of my dice. This is a tragedy. All right.
I'm gonna assume for marching order, Berkeley is going to be in the front.
Yeah, since you're heading west, if you want Berkeley in the front, we'd have something like that.
Okay.
Triangle formation. Activate.
Beatrice, please. Please
All right.
I'm squished.
So, as you are walking, you find that you're getting just really, really tired. Your back hurts, your shoulders ache, and you're all adventurers. You've done this dance before. This is an unusual amount of wear and tear. It's almost like you're carrying a big weight on your shoulders. Like it's almost like something's pressing down upon you.
Is that
All of us?
all of us?
Yes, all of you.
Does this feel way harder than it should be? I thought we leveled up. We're supposed to be stronger.
Yeah, this
Can I do a perception check?
You certainly can. Roll away.
No.
It seems like it's your bag specifically.
My bag?
everybody, let's take off our bags, guys.
As soon as you take off your bags, you feel better. They drop to the ground with a thunk.
I'm gonna open up my bags and just try and figure out what's fucking heavy in them. Just start
There's
ripping
a rock!
out.
Well, then you should look in your inventories then.
It's a rock! Who put this in here?
Oh, several.
Beatrice, can you do another perception check for me, please?
I would love to.
I got a bunch of rocks.
I didn't even
Me
select
too.
this one.
Is it?
All right, Beatrice, you are bamboozled by the rocks. You know that they weren't there before.
Bamboozled.
What?
Anyone
Oh
else?
man, 60
want
pounds
to-
of rock.
As well.
Anyone else who would like to check your? Oh, of course.
Received.
Gerald Pancakes. You hear laughter right behind you in this tree.
Can I throw a rock at it?
Can you roll? I'll take an athletics or an acrobatics check.
Okay, let's see which one.
That was DM for, I don't know, can you?
Athletics or acrobatics? Acrobatics.
Certainly. All right.
Dang.
I am acrobatic.
You hear a shriek. It sounds somewhere between a yowling cat and a crying baby.
Oh, no.
That is a sound.
And
Well, I should have one less rock in my bag now.
you can dump your rocks out on the fen. That's fine.
Yeah.
A tiny little animal falls from the tree. It's about the size of a cat. It tumbles out of the tree and it falls on the ground at your feet. It's got a yellow scaly belly and then these big orange wings, almost like a butterfly. And it looks up at you and goes, "Don't you have a sense of humor?"
No.
Why would you? I did not ever do anything to hurt you. Why would you throw rocks at poor Wrinkle?
Sorry.
Do we all see this, or is it
Oh
just?
yeah.
Okay.
You all see this neon yellow butterfly dragon tumble out.
Butterfly dragon!
Your wings are very pretty.
Well, of course they are. How kind of you to notice. Why would you risk damaging them with a rock? Why on earth would you do that to me?
Why'd you give me a rock?
Because it was funny.
What was there before?
And it looks, and it goes, your eyebrows.
Oh man.
And I'm gonna say again, I'm like, what was there before?
Shoes.
Shoes?
It looks specifically at Berkeley.
Could you?
Your shoes.
My shoes?
I tied your shoes together.
Well, thanks for that, but
See, somebody appreciates my sense of humor.
no, I don't. I don't want you to get that wrong. I don't appreciate you, humor. However, what did you replace the rocks with?
No, I think that rocks
We
were
just added
additional.
it.
We just added it.
Just like...
Wrinkle is not a thief. Wrinkle just likes jokes.
Oh, well,
Well, you rocked that one, eh?
It kind of flutters over and it lands on your shoulder and goes, I like you.
Oh, yeah, enough to get this thing off my fucking back?
It flutters up and it does 3 little loop-de-loops over your head, and the rocks are gone. You feel unencumbered.
Thanks, friend. So what brings you out to these parts of the woods to...
Mainly because I live here.
Oh, well, that would be a good reason. How long have you been out here?
Oh, I've just been here, you know, few decades. It gets boring here in the woods, you know.
Have you been following us around there? For a little
You're the
while.
only ones who come out anymore.
Oh, well, then that would certainly make us targets, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That
real
would.
easy to do, huh?
Yeah, it was really easy.
Well, we're kind of on an adventures. Do you, could we keep the pranks in a positive, or in a moving forward momentum?
You want more? More pranks? I can do
No,
more.
no.
Well,
so many ideas. Wrinkle is really, really smart and thinks of a lot of ideas.
do any of them involve speeding us up?
God.
That wouldn't be very funny at all.
Are you sure? Because, you know, have you seen a badger and a peacock move at great speed?
Oh no.
It's funny. It'd be funnier if the badger had the peacock feathers on it and the peacock had the badger fur.
No.
I don't think that's funny at all.
My
We've
feathers.
already established that you do not have a sense of humor.
What? Who said that about me? I laughed at the pun.
Wouldn't it be funny if one of us had your wings?
Well, no, they look terrible on you.
I think I'd look rough and well. That's okay.
If you are in Wrinkle's woods, you are subject to Wrinkle's whims.
Wait,
Wrinkle's whims, huh?
How far do your woods go?
I never took the time to measure them. That doesn't sound very fun.
well,
Maybe
no,
good.
if you don't know how far your land goes, then how do you know it's yours? Your name's not on it.
All dragons have an inherent sense of their domain.
That just sounds like you don't know.
Or just
Wrinkle does not appreciate your implications.
if you were to race from one end to another, how long would it take you?
Go!
So he just poofs,
Yeah, that worked.
All right.
Uh-huh.
and then he poofs back.
Well, never mind.
Worked.
How long was that?
Less than a second.
You're real fast.
You're
Yes.
super fast, Wrinkles.
Yes, I am.
Wrinkles, have you seen anything extra strange in these woods? Not pranks, but weird.
Besides you
things?
four.
Yeah, weirder than us, even.
Like bloodthirsty unicorns.
I haven't seen him for a while. The prince will probably be very upset. Someone played a trick on the prince if they killed his pet.
Oh, the prince, eh?
Do you know the prince, Wrinkles?
I know of him. Wrinkle knows many people.
What if I told you we played that prank? Would you think
Wrinkle is super like he. That's not possible. You?
We're really funny.
You're also very small.
To
Wait,
back
like
up,
he goes to Beatrice, and Beatrice is larger than Wrinkle by like 3 feet, but Wrinkle is still like, you can see the calculations as he's comparing heights.
to
Are
back
you
up,
sure that you did such a prank?
to back up Beatrice, like Berkeley, like pulls out the horn, is like showing it. I'm like, yeah, see this horn? This we took this. We killed him and we took it.
And I saw what you were doing with it. I would not do that in front of the prince. He's not gonna find it funny. But I think it's very funny.
Anything's funny, to be honest.
Well, I'm glad we've entertained you so in your forest.
Wrinkle is impressed. And for this, I will bestow a gift.
Gift? Is this gift a
Cool gift.
secret prank?
No,
It food.
Wrinkle is generous, and Wrinkle, game recognizes game.
Oh no.
So I will bestow upon you my entire hoard.
Ooh.
What?
He looks very, very solemn.
Whoa.
As you know, a dragon's hoard is everything that it has managed to collect. And I have collected all of the valuables in Wrinkle's Wood.
Including our
I will
eyebrows.
give this trophy to you. But when next I see you in the woods, I'm going to want another story of a prank.
Oh god.
Okay, guys, we need to start thinking of pranks.
I have a feeling we're gonna have a few.
Wrinkle cannot wait. And he poops out again.
Oh,
It's
God.
it's instantaneous. He's gone. And at your feet, he has in fact dropped his hoard. He stood up for his word, and you are now the owners of 5 GP,
Nice.
2 shiny rocks,
Nice.
and 1 button.
Oh.
I want the button.
I would like a shiny rock.
I want the button.
You may scoop them up and divvy it as you see fit.
I forget how to do this.
Well, there's four of us and 5 gold pieces.
Shiny rock.
You can have the shiny rocks, Beatrice.
I would like 1 shiny rock. If someone else would like the other shiny rock, they are welcome to it.
I was half expecting Gerald there to want something shiny. Seems kind
I
of like
know.
your MO.
I'm being.
Aw.
I currently have jewels.
Fair. All right. Well, I want a shiny rock then.
You want the money pancakes?
Yes. I'll take the money.
You sound so disappointed that you got the one thing with value.
I know, I was just being
I just wanted the thing with emotional
attempting
resonance.
Oh gosh.
I have money.
All right.
What's P? There's GP and PP.
Platinum pieces.
Platinum, yes.
What's EP?
Electrum, it's half silver, half gold, and it has half the exchange rate. I don't use it because invariably the calculations on the exchange rate are a pain in the ass.
Yeah, that sounds like
Good call.
All right.
cool. That
So
was
you've picked up
exciting.
your treasure.
So I would like to point out to my companions, we need to tell this creature. Does this creature have a gender? Do we know?
He kept saying he. He said he.
He.
Yeah, in the third
He
person.
referred to himself as he, so fairly
Cool.
sure.
He asked for a story of a prank.
Mm-hmm.
That doesn't necessarily mean it has to happen in between now and then. We can tell him pranks from our past as well, or we can try.
Or we can make things up.
Yeah, I mean, we can make things up. It is his woods, so he probably has eyes on us.
Mm.
But that I would like to point that out. if we get in a pickle.
Agreed. Yeah, I'm.
We continue rockless. Well, we exchanged our heavy rocks for shiny rocks.
Yeah.
Shiny
A
rocks.
pretty good deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
To continue following Horn.
Yep. So at this point, Berkeley, it's just a slow, methodical, leisurely, even checking. The horn is tugging, and a couple hours have passed. It's now close to about noon, and you've come upon the barrow. And the horn, it no longer tugs towards. It actually goes straight up, and little sparks come out the tip. You know that you're there. You've arrived.
Oh.
Yeah.
Woohoo.
So it
We have
wasn't that
come.
far away, which may be why the princess enchanted it to lead you astray, because it would have been difficult to deter you otherwise.
Okay.
So a round hill rises 20 feet high and about 40 feet in diameter from what you can eyeball from where you stand. It's covered with green grass and a few old moss-covered stones. Similar to the stones outside Sir Chide's mound, but these have been worn almost to like 2 feet tall. Like they're even more ancient and they're even more dilapidated. There are no visible caves, no visible doors, and no visible slabs. A low mist clings to the ground, which is really odd because the weather is actually fairly sunny and warm.
If I take the horn and I like tap it around, maybe not tap, but like kind of drag it around to see if it like opens something up, like some kind of secret passageway. I don't
So
know.
you start doing your little kind of perimeter jog. And suddenly a rectangle of glowing green light appears on the east side of the hill, slowly spreading. It almost looks like someone slid curtains to the side in a dramatic entrance. 4 armored humanoid figures
Woo!
step out of the rectangle
Hide.
and take up posts by the door.
Can they see me?
So currently, no. You're a little bit south. So
Okay.
you're kind of looking at them from a little bit below and to the side.
Okay. Ooh, I'm gonna be like, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah. We should hide, right?
Be quiet, but come here.
If you're gonna try to sneak over there, I'm thinking we're gonna need to see some stealth rolls.
Ugh.
I got that.
Uh,
I think I got it.
Straight up stealth.
Roll stealth.
all right.
I got some
Where's?
hands.
Oh my god.
There we go.
Okay. Somehow. Okay.
Oh my god, guys.
If Beatrice is blue, you hug the shadows. You are the shadows. You get over to Berkeley, you kind of put your heads together, you're commiserating, and then Beatrice and Jill Pancakes. Jill Pancakes is actually humming to himself as he's doing this. And Beatrice, much like a gangly teenager that she appears to be right now, she's about 3/4 of her usual height. Her gait is really gangly and awkward because she can't remember how long her legs are anymore. So she kind of like clang, clang, trip, fall, roll, etc.
If we're looking over, do the guards seem to notice?
Oh, they notice. So the guards look your way and they call out, "Avant! Approach and be recognized if you serve the court."
I'm not gonna say shit. I'm gonna be really quiet. Gonna be honest.
Can I whisper to Berkeley? Put your
Yeah, you
Put your
made it
horn
to
away.
Berkeley. You just
Can
did it in the
try.
loudest way possible.
put your horn away.
I'll try talking to him.
Matters at this
Are you
point.
talking to me?
Are you talking to me?
I don't think it matters at this point, and I'm just gonna hold on to it and just be like,
Put it away.
as quiet as possible.
Talking away, dude.
The prince isn't gonna be happy about seeing this horn like the dragon creature told us.
I believe the princess told you that as well.
Yeah.
Put it away.
Your pants, dude. Buddy.
Blue is watching all this with horror and like reaches down and grabs a rock and tries to throw it in like the opposite direction to get them to or the guards to look elsewhere.
They're watching, trying to see like where you went.
They know. But
So
can
they've
see it? Okay.
they heard the rock and they can hear muttering. They haven't seen Berkeley's horn problem yet. But you hear them call out, "Approach and be recognized if you are not hostile to the court."
Okay, so I approach with my hands up, and I'm like, I am not hostile.
Hail and well met.
I am also not hostile. Gerald Pancakes will also hold up his wings.
So
But he
the
didn't go
guard-
forward.
The
He kind
guard
of
does a really odd thing. The guard leans in and smells each of you.
Oh.
Oh, hello.
So he looks to the side. "Well, you smell a fairy.
The dates.
I will say
Dates noise.
I've seen a lot of glamours, and I don't think these are the most effective glamours I've seen for blending in with the mortals. So
You don't think? What should we upgrade?
literally everything else.
Rude. A
Well,
lot of thought into
What
this.
mission are you back from? I assume you're reporting to the prince.
Oh, you know that one from that one time?
There's been quite a few raids. You're gonna have to be more specific than that.
There was like a well and some townspeople and
His eyes narrow and goes, I do not know of any well raid.
Well, what do you know?
You see his hand just kind of tighten, and he looks over at the other 3 guards.
What about the goats?
The goats. I thought Harold the Unicorn was on the goats.
Harold the Unicorn?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I haven't seen
It's
him.
not like we have a ton of unicorns. How can you not remember Harold?
Oh, Harry. I remember Harry. Yeah, I think you wanted
You're
back.
helping Harold with the goats? Was there a problem with the goats? Where
Where
is Harold, by the way?
I think Harold wanted to go on vacation, so we took the job for him.
You're gonna have to roll persuasion on that.
Should I help with persuasiveness?
Is persuasion or deception a thing? Oh, I have the same. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I'll help with persuasion.
Unicorns don't ask for vacation. It doesn't talk at all.
Yeah, but can't you read his body language? I totally speak horse, dude.
Look, I'm not
Like unicorn.
I am not. Are you trying to like make fun of me that you're more like in with Harold than I am? Because I really don't appreciate that, okay?
I'm not
Like no one gets this job because they just like fucking standing around a mound all day. I want to go out there. I want to go raiding. I want to kill some mortals. But do I get to go with Harold? No. And now you're getting to brag about how you can even read his body language? Like that's bullshit, man.
Sorry, I don't mean to brag. That wasn't my intention.
I appreciate your apology.
Yeah, but it's got to be boring hanging around.
So what
the
were-
door all day. Maybe we need to get on the Prince on that and get you some action, dude.
Am I right? Yeah.
Right?
So what were you doing with Harold then?
Fucking up some goats.
Fucking up some goats.
Was that over at the Morrow's place?
Yeah, totally.
Fuck that guy. All right. These guys are cool. These guys are cool. Let him in. Let him in.
Thanks, man.
Beatrice is sweating.
Gerald, pancake saved your bacon. It's a full grand slam in this house.
Beatrice is not a deceiver.
Blue just drops from the shadows. It's like, okay.
Oh yeah, our buddies are coming with us too.
Oh, okay. Door's open, man. And he like waves you in. So
Oh Jesus.
Berkeley is like, oh God, oh no, this is not good. So
all right. So you should be on the far right side of the map.
okay.
Well, let me find the map. Oh, still black.
Did you put your damn horn away?
Yeah, did you put it back?
It's still like
I mean,
bigger
My
than
understanding was
them.
that the horn was in the pants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I'm seeing.
So like a 3-leg shuffle.
You said on the right side?
I mean,
Oh, okay, I see it.
Yeah.
Is it in darkness?
Yeah, it's
I see
around. Yeah.
Oh, there. Oh, it's very small.
Oh. This is a very large map. I'm a little intimidated by this map. Maybe it's because I'm smaller than normal, but
I thought I put more lamps in here, but apparently they're not emitting light. I don't know.
I just see.
Maybe I need to move. Maybe I need to move them to the token layer. Let's see.
Okay, so it's not a dark vision issue, or everybody else sees the same amount as me.
I think so.
Should be. It's just that. So as you take a step forward, Beatrice, you see
Oh.
that there are 2 more elf guards standing on either side of the entrance. He brandishes his weapon at you. I guess I can show you this. So the Fae Guard, they're wearing armor. It looks like it's made out of wood. Bristling with leaves, bristling with thorns, and they grip spears. And you can't actually tell kind of where their flesh ends and the armor begins. They look vaguely plant-like. So he holds his spear, he kind of brandishes it in your face. He's like, "They cool? They cool. All right. Welcome back, brothers. Interesting glamours you got on." And he kind of leans in and sniffs. He's like, yeah, they cool. They cool. So you come down a 10-foot wide.
Works herself and doesn't smell anything.
No, you don't smell anything at all when you sniff yourself.
Sorry. Didn't mean to
The hall was about 10 foot wide and about 15 high. And what you notice is that there's some silvery green light on the walls. Every once in a while, there's these green flame torches. This passage is lined with moss-covered stones and sprays of wildflowers. This is very summery or spring-like in feel, which is really unusual considering you just came from a winter hellscape earlier.
Oh yeah.
So you now find yourself in the foyer, a stone-lined hall. So as you approach the door,
Can I tug on the handle?
yeah, you tug on the handle, it opens.
Okay. Hey guys, I'm gonna go in this room probably.
Probably.
Oh yeah, fun. Let's split the party. Let me follow.
Sure.
Sorry.
So you
guys
tug
wanna-
on the handle, and what you see is that it's a closet.
Any cool
It's a
potions?
closet, and it has a small cauldron in it, about the size of a toaster oven, if you knew what those were.
A small cauldron. The
Is there
size of a small cauldron.
Is there anything in the cauldron?
No, it's empty, but it is in pristine condition.
Okay. I'll turn around and go back to confer with everybody else about where we go next. Where do you guys want to go next? To the other door?
Might as well.
Okay.
They're not touching the door, not okay.
I don't want to take the cauldron and then have somebody be like, dude, where's my cauldron later?
Ah.
Yeah.
All right, so do you go through the door to the north?
Sure.
Yes.
There's a door to the north.
So Gerald Pancakes opens the door to the north. Bright firelight and the smell of roasting meat fill this room. The walls look to be made out of stone and earth. There's not a ton of flowers here. And you see 8 goblins. So you see 8 goblins in the room. And again, let me show you what they look like. They're basically cooks.
Okay.
So they are bustling around the kitchen. They have sharp knives in their hands, even the ones doing things that you normally wouldn't do with a knife, like stirring batter. They have bloodstained aprons. And they are constantly arguing with each other.
Okay. I'm just gonna back out and close the door behind me.
What is it?
Here we go.
They don't notice you. They're busy working. They have an incredible work ethic.
Okay. You guys want to go the other way?
Beatrice is already down there.
Beatrice, I'm following you.
You said there was something over
It's
here.
not-
So,
It's not
Beatrice, you
lighting
see a hallway going to the west, and you see a wooden door to the south.
Oh.
I can't see anything. Is it dark?
It shouldn't be dark. Here's what we can do. I'm going to temporarily give you night vision because I think it's going to fix
Okay.
this instead of trying to make my torches work, which they apparently aren't. Does that fix it?
It does.
Okay.
Yay, temporary night vision.
All right.
I don't know. I kind of
So-
liked it when Gerald was just like frantically running around everywhere trying to see all the things. Rick, what's over here? Rick!
It's going to be even more things to see. So, all right, going into the hallway. Yeah.
Beatrice is
It's
not
a
feeling
hallway.
very confident in the moment and is just kind of sulking.
Me.
But I'll follow.
This is a long hallway, guys.
It's a curvy hallway.
Tis. Oh,
Certainly, are you
right.
coming?
So, Gerald, you find yourself at a crossroads. There is a door slightly northeast. There is what looks like a pantry up north. There's another opening northwest of you. And then straight ahead of you to the west, you can see two guards and then a elf-looking fellow with very elaborate clothing.
I want to avoid talking to people right now. You guys want to try this door? Is this a door? Is this a door?
Where's
This is
Berkeley?
indeed a door.
Okay.
Berkeley,
Where's everybody else?
I think Beatrice is under me.
Oh.
Or I'm on top of Beatrice.
Oh,
Berkeley is further down the hallway, and I see Beatrice in blue right next to you, Gerald.
okay.
Blue, do you want to ride on my shoulders?
Always.
Yay. Okay, next door.
This door?
Yes. Gerald shall crack open the door and peek through the crack first.
DM, I think I might need you to move Berkeley right now because my computer's being really slow.
All right, I'm going to put you right next to Gerald Pancakes.
Alrighty.
Nope, you're going to stand right next to him and be friends. No.
I mean,
All right.
friends is a relative term, right?
We're friends.
So,
Yeah.
Gerald Pancakes, you should be able to see into the room now if you'd like to step in.
Okay. And I don't see any peoples or anything.
That's because it's empty. So, as you walk into the room, the air in the room is stale, and the shadows gather here like forgotten rags. This looks like the most grungy drunk drawer. This is the junk drawer of the Fae, as it were. An eclectic mix of items are piled high in a haphazard fashion all over this room. You see hats, you see canvas bags, you see random pieces of armor, you see a shield hanging on the wall on one of the northern corners. You see a rake, you see empty bottles, you see pieces of portraiture, and a few other random assortments of items.
How big is that shield?
How big is the shield?
Mhm.
It's vaguely shield size. Like, it's not outrageously big, it's not outrageously small.
I wonder if that would come in handy. Although then again, you have to carry a shield if you have a shield.
That is a
Can
fact.
you use a shield? That would be the most pertinent question, I'm guessing.
I mean, I probably would get shot less. Maybe.
I'd like to roll perception to see if I can find any neat treasures in here.
You roll away. All right. So where are you looking?
I'm gonna start down here.
Alrighty. So you find that the bags, they are functional bags. You could use them to hold things, but they aren't limitless bags. There's nothing magical about them. The shield looks pretty dang good condition, all things considered. You're actually vaguely impressed that that's tucked in here and what that might mean for how well equipped they are out other than that. You also find a leather-bound book.
Ooh.
Hmm.
Pass the book.
I love
Ah,
stealing books.
What's the contents of it?
So you find a note on the inside cover that says property of Oldor. It's a leather-bound journal embossed with the symbol of the Amaranthine, which, as you all know as humble folk, are the standard deities of creation for humble folk. And you're thinking, okay, maybe this was a priest's journal or a paladin's journal. The dates go back over 200 years. Flipping through the pages, you notice that they painstakingly wrote the dates, obviously some sort of diary. And that's really weird because the things in Sir Chide's borrow mound were hundreds of years old and dilapidated. This thing looks almost brand spanking new.
Yoink! Into the bag you go. This looks so handy. It's got a lot of good information. Alrighty, okay, Oldor's journal.
If I look around, if Berkeley looks around, do they see like anything like that noise?
Is that a
There's
motorcycle?
there's a motorcycle going by my house.
Oh. Do they see like paintings or anything on the walls?
So there are some portraiture
Okay.
on the walls. You don't know who it is portraits of. They're not famous people that you're aware of.
Do any of them strike me with any kind of familiarity, or like do any of them stand out more than the others?
No, it just looks like the kind of portraiture that a noble would commission for the family.
Okay. And
They're well made.
okay, that's fair. Do I know? Is there like any bookshelves or anything?
There's not really bookshelves because that implies that they're primarily books.
Mhm.
There's very few books. A lot of the shelves are just strewn with random junk.
Okay.
Farmer's tools, empty bottles. You see half a map, but it can't possibly be a map because there's like dragons everywhere on it. You see a fishing net that has a few fish, like cartilages, cartilage bits stuck in it. It's a real medley in here.
Hmm.
I'd like to rustle through whatever this, what drawers, desk of drawers is or so.
You rustle through and nothing is nearly as interesting as the journal or as nicely made as the shield. You find an old leather collar, you find some tin snips that are super duper rusty, and you find a boot, but the toe is missing.
Interesting.
How shiny is the shield?
It's pretty dang shiny.
I'm gonna take it. Can I take it?
You lift it off the wall, and now you're holding a shield.
Okay, nothing happened.
Nothing bad happens. It is a drunk drawer.
I keep hearing drunk drawer. And
I know.
I can't talk. It should be junk drawer.
Where you put all your tiny little travel-sized booze bottles.
Yeah.
And I've added the shield to your inventory.
Oh, good. I don't have to.
Oh, good. Somebody
So
got
you
it.
now have a shield. Woo woo. Hopefully you know how to use one. Or
I
you're
hope
carrying around 6 pounds of nothing.
Just to go sledding.
you're flooding.
Indeed.
Is that a chest up there?
It's chest-like. It's more storage. The crate more than a chest.
I'm gonna percept through it just in case. Blech.
You rifle through. You find a pearl necklace that is painfully fake. You find some dresses that might have been worth something if the moths hadn't gotten to them first. You find a bucket made out of stainless steel that is absolutely pristine.
I'm gonna take the pearls.
The fake pearls?
Yeah.
All right, go ahead and add them to your inventory.
Can I investigate the bucket?
Yeah, roll investigation for the bucket.
It seems
Can
like
I
an impressive-
do perception? Is that okay?
You've already perceived the bucket. If you're
Okay.
trying to figure out what's up with the bucket, investigation would be the way to go.
Okay. I have a -1 for investigation. Yeah.
It is, in fact, a bucket. You could put water in it. You could put milk in it. You could put dirt in it. And that's about where your inspiration for bucket use ends.
I say, wow, this is a nice bucket, and I pocket it.
Pocket.
The
Well-
things that you collect.
Listen, we don't want
You
magic
had
swords.
this shiny
Just want weird
sword
shit.
that no one wanted to touch, and then there's a bucket, and you're like, it must be mine. Oh yes, it must be mine. There's a bucket in your inventory now. So there you go.
If I look around, can or if Berkeley looks around, or makes an investigation check, can I ascertain if there's like anything that's like kind of out of the ordinary? Or
In
like
this room?
yes.
Well, you've already ascertained this one's for free. You've already ascertained that this place is fucking weird.
Okay.
And again, I'll give you this one for free. This seems to just be the place where folks dump off stuff that they don't think they're going to use. It
Well,
looks
Berkeley-
to you like every storage room you've ever seen in your life.
Well, Berkeley's bored now and wants to go.
Okay, we got a nice shield and some other shit.
Let's roll.
Berkeley's like, nah, I want to go home. Mom, pick me up, please. They're all drinking.
Up. Right, there's people in the other way. Let's go up.
All right, so you head north, and what you see here, it's an open archway, and it actually looks alive.
Ooh.
It looks like a little wooded glade or a wooded grotto. The walls are lined with shelves. Everything looks like it's made out of living wood. It's almost like the most elaborate bonsai you've ever seen. Just the shelves are just branches moved into shelf form. There's a pair of tapped kegs and a massive demijohn up in the northern edge, and baskets of woven reeds filled with various delectable edibles.
What's a demijohn?
A demijohn is a large glass or clay container that's used to hold wine.
Oh, okay. Well, probably shouldn't be drinking right now.
So
I'm resisting the urge for a drink.
Yeah.
that's exactly what I'm gonna do. So Berkeley's gonna go up to the kegs and like stick their head under and like, I don't know.
Can you roll
From it,
perception for me,
all,
please?
frat boy keg style.
Roll perception, Berkeley. You see a pair of glowing yellow eyes sitting in the corner.
Oh, hello there.
Oh, now there, touchy hands. Not yours, no, not at all. I see no crown on your brow, nor rings on your fingers. Wine and sweeties not your due. Skit-a-scat, like a frightened rat. A thwart-a-throt makes a lesson of you.
Okay. And Berkeley's just gonna get up and kind of walk away because I don't got time for that.
And
The
as
one
you
time
step
Berkeley's
away-
like super hard all of a sudden. I'm gonna do kickstands! Woo! You know what? Never mind, I'm good!
he kind of you see this he's small, like he's just shorter than pubescent Beatrice, and he kind of comes out and he leans an arm on his keg. My butlery is well stocked, better than some oh so lordly fairies might think. Why, I know of no better place for an elf or man to drink. Consider this, my mortal friends, 'tis elven wine made from mockleaf ends. Any who sip it with appreciation sincere might change the guise in which they appear. The prince's guards seek mortal who encroach, but would not think twice if noble fairies approach.
Oh shit. Anybody else understand what that meant?
Can I roll for intelligence? I feel like
Right back at
Beatrice
him.
isn't. I want to decide how smart Beatrice is.
Roll insight.
Insight?
That- oh wow. That could have been a
Beatrice?
real thinking head.
Dang, Beatrice is smarter than I thought.
All right.
Rhyme is the rhythm of your communication, and you understood him perfectly. The guards thought you were fairies in glamour.
Yep.
Thwart-a-throt seems to be more perceptive. He knows you are not fairy.
Oh no.
And he's looking, he's saying, if you want a real glamour, he's offering it to you.
Cool.
My mortal friends, some for dark deeds, but Thwart-a-throt has what they need.
Is there anything? Are you looking for anything in exchange?
So he kind of walks up and says, my glory days have gone and passed. I do not like Prince Heart of Ash. And though I am kept here below, I would not mind if he were to go. The mortal realm does not agree with a brownie the likes of me. Drive him away, I'm satisfied, before any more mortals need have died.
Do you want us to take him out? Is that what I'm hearing?
Murder may not be needed, but a warning must be heeded. It would be quite well for me if the princeling were to simply flee.
Can we make a deal?
I have a Dr. DM question.
Go ahead.
In our understanding, can Fae lie?
You've heard rumors that Fae can't lie. You've heard rumors that they can't touch iron, or they can't abide silver, or they can't cross running water. And these are stories. You don't know for sure what is true and what is false. You could certainly try to do another insight check to see if he's bullshitting you or not, or at least try to ascertain that.
Yeah.
Why not?
He says perception.
Whoa!
Whoa.
Nice.
So, Joe Pancakes, you think that this guy's singing sucks. Beatrice. Berkeley, you get the impression that he was more annoyed with you than malicious towards you, and now that you've respectfully backed away when he asked you to, he feels, okay, these people are actually treating me like a person. That's cool. Beatrice, again, maybe this is because you've worked under people before and the madam treated you really well at the random encounter, but you know that not everyone has a good madam, and you're getting the vibe that this is what it must be like for performers, companions, working under a violent pimp.
Yeah.
And this is a guy who kind of just wants out. He doesn't like being here.
Well, I've decided that he's my friend in my head. And I'm like, you know, pal, I would really love some good glamour. If you can arrange that for us, we would be so grateful.
Can you
Can
make
Sorry. I wish I was better at rhyming.
Yeah, dish us up, my good friend, and we'll bring this reign to an end.
Yeah.
He likes you, and he gives you a thumbs up. That pleased him. You're speaking his language literally and figuratively. So he brings out the wine and says, think before one imbibes as to what shape in which you'll lie. So basically, picture what you want to look like before you drink, and that's what you're going to look like.
Okay.
What do we want to look like, guys?
I want to be a handsome man with flowing blue hair.
that took 0 time at all.
and a glorious human beak. Beaky nose.
An interesting form that one has chose. Perhaps, do you speak of a nose?
That is correct. I do indeed. I did not think about this crime. Oh, God. I swear I'm a musician, guys.
Assuming that y'all would like to live, a little advice that I would give. Appearing as the rich and fey, you may yet live another day.
Then I will do that.
I want to be
Thank you
wrinkled.
for your advice. It was very nice.
I will imagine what a rich fae looks like.
So you actually saw one in the hallway earlier, staying with those two guards
Right.
yonder.
Okay. So basically,
So you have enough that you could base it off of that and look pretty good.
so I'm gonna imagine basically that, but like just tweak like little bits and things here.
Well, yeah, we don't want to be that guy's clone.
No.
Yeah.
Well, maybe we do, but
Maybe.
no, I don't want to do that.
He's like right there.
Yeah.
That sounds dangerous.
I just, yeah, I'll be pretty and wear pretty clothes.
You're very pretty.
Yay.
Distractingly pretty.
High standards.
Just like normal.
Yeah. Chug chug. Save royal times.
You chug. Are all of you picking fey guises that match your current mortal gender expression?
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, no, I want to be a handsome man.
I was gonna be wrinkle.
Oh, crap.
You're going to look like Wrinkle the fairy dragon.
Yeah, I think it's like mix it up a little. I don't know. That's
Kind of a good prank.
Actually, yeah.
I think this will bring upon his eye a twinkle if I pose as my friend Wrinkle.
So you look like Wrinkle. Basically, Wrinkle is hovering at around head height, which is nice because it means when people talk to you, they're going to be looking vaguely in your face hole direction. Yeah.
I'm Wrinkle.
I do like a toast motion and I say something like, "It's time for disguise. I hope we don't die, guys."
Do we need names? Like fairy names?
I'm Wrinkle.
I'm
Got that.
Just call me Sprinkle.
Oh my god.
Now be Twinkle.
Just call me Barry.
I was really hoping for a Dinkle, but sure, Dinkleberry, why not?
Oh, Dinkleberry, that's good.
Berry for short.
What do we got? We got Wrinkle, Sprinkle,
Twinkle
Twinkle.
and Berry. But we all know.
Sprinkle, Twinkle, Harry, and Fairy. That's our Berry and Fairy. Is that our group?
Mm-hmm.
I think so.
Okay.
Twinkle and Berry.
But who is Harry?
Harry is the unicorn.
Oh! Put that thing away!
Harold.
Harry should
That would be
here.
Harold.
Oh, hey. We should have been. One of us should have been Harry. Oh well. That would have been a good prank.
Yeah. Shit. That would have been a really good way to disguise the fact that he's not around.
Yeah, and also the big fat horn we have.
Yeah.
Whoops.
Is it too late to drink?
Your affinity for pranks is ample. Truly, you impersonate Wrinkle.
Is it too late to try a new disguise or change disguises?
Heavy sigh.
If you desire a disguise more nice, you could perhaps sip it twice. But know that my alchemical brew may become addicting for you.
Yeah, go for it.
You're gonna do it?
Yeah.
All right.
Harold, can we get it so the horn will stick to my head if I just turn into a horse?
If you were holding it, you could hold it there and it would do its thing.
Berkeley, are you cool with that if I turn into Harold minus the horn and then hold the horn?
Sure.
Or do you want to be the horse?
Tortothrat
But I
sees
reserve
this
the right to
exchange.
take it when I need it. I'm just gonna rip it off your head.
Do you want to be the?
Basically, as long as they're holding it, it should complete the illusion.
Yeah, maybe Berkeley should be the unicorn.
Yeah, and then that way, Berkeley, you don't have to speak to, because I know that's a little scary for you sometimes.
Right.
Okay, I'll be the unicorn.
Okay. You don't mind the addicting side effects of the potion.
Nope. I you know what? Life is short.
You
Rob,
are not
I
very
say-
cautious about the things you consume.
No,
Berkeley was all about it.
All right.
Roll the dice and let's do this.
Do it. Okay, so Berkeley will be Harold, the unicorn.
You take the guise of the unicorn, companion to the prince since he was born. He is going to be quite forlorn if you appear wielding that horn.
Will he recognize that it's not Harold?
I think the question to that end is, what exactly do you intend? I would question how well you can pretend to be the prince's oldest friend.
Well, Berkeley won't talk, right?
Nope.
Stomp twice for no.
Just kind of wander away if he starts asking too many questions.
I've suddenly lost my hearing.
I'm very concerned.
Will either be really good or really bad.
Beatrice has a migraine forming.
Let's go. Okay.
Deception's not my thing, guys. I rather just, wrecking ball this, but I don't think we're up to snuff yet.
Probably not.
Well, let's put it this way. Me as a unicorn will get us through some of the way.
That's true.
That's true.
That's better than none of it.
That is
True.
better than none of the way.
Okay. Well, we're all disguised up.
You are all disguised up. We have a fairy dragon, a unicorn, and 2 rich fey nobles.
I know that we're about to have a blast, but how long do these effects last?
Oh, good question.
That was good.
The effects are brief, much like a flower. You have perhaps a couple hours.
Okay.
That's real
Alright.
specific.
Okay.
All right.
Good to know.
Okay.
You've been kind, my big bro.
If we see you on the outside, I owe you a drink. I'm sure the
I
mortal...
deeply wonder what you think could stand up to a brownie's drink. He kind of like cocks his head to the side. Challenge accepted.
Take him to
Wanna
Mars
get
coffee.
drunk with the Fae. Anywho,
Beatrice is like, I have had it up to here with whimsy, okay?
Beatrice is ready to fight some shit, okay?
Apparently, like.
this whole
Gotta kick
deception
some
thing
doors
is
down.
on me, guys.
All right.
Beatrice is ready to like kick some doors down, snap skulls.
I've got my eyebrows snatched with a small. Anywho.
All right.
Let's go.
Wait, so what is Brooke?
Fox is
Okay.
scared to go.
All right.
As you go up north, Gerald, you see a hallway to the right, a hallway kind of northeast, and then a hallway to the northwest.
That's a lot of. It looks like my foot.
I guess we could have asked
You have Bumblefoot?
where we should go.
I got a bird foot.
Oh, yeah. Do we want to do that, Beatrice? Good idea.
What's going on?
We should have asked our little brownie friend where we should be headed.
That's a good idea. Let's go back.
Do it in rhyme. He likes that.
Okay. Blue, you're the best at the rhymings. Even though I'm a bard.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you're a fluent bard.
What good are you then?
More of a soliloquy
Get your
type.
shit together, come on.
Brownie friend.
Like as you sheepishly come back around the corner, like he comes out from working on the demijohn, and he's like, I have to admit, I'm quite surprised. I didn't expect to see you guys turning around my corner quite so soon. What, pray tell, is wrong with you?
We forgot to ask before we went which way we should be going.
It's hard to answer what you inquire without knowing what it is you desire.
That is true. We would like to know where to find the prince. Please do not mince.
From the back, Beatrice goes so hard.
I can do it some days, but today's not clicking.
So
You had a big day. It's okay.
I'm just teasing. I love you.
Yeah.
he points with a finger to the west and says to find the prince within his home. Simply follow him with magic arrow. To find the prince upon his throne, you must go deeper in his home. To speak with the prince, it would be best if you were to continue west. The southernmost route is most efficient. Now, please, would you get out of my kitchen?
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Thank you for the directions. I say with much affection.
That is not the word I thought you were going to end with.
Well, it wasn't exciting enough to give me an erection.
Google rhymes for tumescent.
Tumescent, throbbing.
Turgid.
Like, I'm gonna go talk to this guy over here.
He should.
Berkeley, are you stalling?
Yeah.
All right. So again, Beatrice appears to be a rich fey woman. Pancakes is a rich fey man. Blue is a fairy dragon. And Berkeley is a unicorn. Okay. Okay. Oh, shit.
Chaos crew.
Chaos crew, here we come.
So, you come into essentially what looks like a herald station. You have a pair of armed guards standing beside closed doors. Near them stands another fairy dressed in deep blue robes, approaching black in color. A ruff of fur decorates his collar. His cuffs are similar. He has a long staff of a broken tree bough and a bored look on his face. He's basically standing there doing that thing where you have to look official, and the novelty of it has really worn off. He does not find joy in his job. You see a wide corridor going south. You see another corridor going south ahead of you, and then a smaller corridor going north ahead of you.
Cool.
So the guards, they look bored. They kind of turn and look at you. And he walks up. The very fancy dressed ones. He comes up and he goes, Harold! Harold, it is good to see you. And you've brought guests. You are always the most precocious of the prince's scions. Excellent. Well, welcome, guests of Harold. My name is Gripthin. I am the personal herald, harpy, and seneschal of the mound. Welcome, welcome. Please, what is your business here today? Harold tends to be a bit on the quiet side.
Oh, it's very nice to meet you.
It is very nice to meet you as well. Oh, and what fine attire are we wearing today? You're gonna have to put me in touch with your seamstress. Is it one of the spider women of Emberlane?
Oh, wait, thank you. I know I love clothes. Yes, it is. I love spider woven clothing. It's very in right now.
Absolutely, absolutely. And what is your business here today?
Oh, we were just gonna go left down this corridor.
Breaking
I
out
have
in
to
cold
admit,
sweat.
Cold water all around.
he kind of looks at you and he goes, I must admit, I'm a bit perplexed why someone of your station would be interested in the dungeons. And he kind of glances over to Beatrice and goes, something with the mistress, perhaps?
Oh, we were just getting a tour.
What kind of dungeon?
The one that you keep people in until they die.
Oh, not like a sex dungeon.
Is sex dungeon?
Never mind.
Smooth.
This This must be some magic that I haven't heard of. No, down this way is just the the dungeon and barracks where the lower life of Fae reside, if you get my meaning. But what is your business here? You surely wouldn't be here just for a little looky-loo.
Oh, well, here we're just getting a tour before we go and meet with the prince.
Oh, I would be happy to announce you to His Majesty Heart of Ash, Destroyer of Empire and King of Widows. What business are you here to discuss with him?
Oh, you know, the usual.
The usual what?
It's what royals normally talk about.
Berkeley kind of like makes it look like Harold like taps his hoof on the like concrete, like I'm impatient.
Oh, I'm sorry, Harold. I am keeping you and your guests. I would certainly not want to upset the prince after what happened to the last seneschal. Yes, if you would just give me your names, I'd be happy to announce you to his highness and Prince of Chaos, Death to Doubters himself.
Beatrice bursts out, Dinkleberry. My name's Dinkleberry.
Dinkleberry, Madam Dinkleberry.
And I am Lord Twinkle Starsmith.
I'm Wrinkle.
He kind of looks at you and goes, "You look very familiar."
Just got one of those faces.
You, if I were to mention pranks, we had a I'm sorry, I'm being speciest. We
Blue's sweating.
we had a bit of an incident with another Fae who liked to play games. It was very disruptive to our life, so we just sort of ejected him into the wilderness. I'm sure you'll be on your best behavior.
Oh, yes. Yes, of course. That is my cousin Wrinkle. I'm sorry, I mispronounced. I'm Winkle.
Oh, Wingle.
Yes.
Okay. Well, my condolences on your relation, but we can't pick our family, can we? Anyway, I would be delighted to introduce you to the prince. Winkle. Ah, yes. Yes, of the New Hampshire Winkles. Yes. Your family is well known to me.
No.
All right, just this way. Ba-ba-dum.
So
As
much.
he walks down the hallway, he kind of saying, "Come, yes. His Majesty awaits."
So Berkeley like trots, or you know, the illusion of trotting beside him, like he knows what is going on. They know what is going on. Like, oh no.
All right.
I'm scared,
This-
guys.
I was like, we have no
Okay.
plan, do we?
So he walks up to the door and he thump his staff 3 times on the floor, and the door just opens. It's a heavy door with like dragons on it and shit.
What? Cliffhanger. Guess I need to come back and tune in next week to see what happens next. Yeah, we needed a little break for there. And so, yeah, we'll be seeing how our disguises hold up. You know, we chose some really very, very specific ones. And already they're proving to be Spot on. Any hoodles. If you have missed anything, you can always check back on whatever platform you are watching on right now and view previously streamed or previous streams and get caught up, or just enjoy certain ones again and again and again. If you're into the content and can spare $1 or more, please consider going to the website listed below, or the PayPal or Venmo or Cash App, or any of those. I believe it should be Jinx Dances for the handle, or jinxdances@gmail.com. In any event, that will help me keep bringing better content to all you wonderful people. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I will see you next Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Later.